everyone, welcome to the first video on Lovable Reborns. You also may know me from TikTok. This has been a dream of mine to do a YouTube video, and it's been very nerve-wracking to actually start filming, but I'm really excited to do this for my followers that came from TikTok and for anybody new who's just a little bit like me. So like I said, this is my first video, so please expect some errors, maybe some awkward silences and things like that. A little bit about myself. I am 18 years old. I live in Kansas, and I've been in the Reborn community for almost 8 years. You hear little tippy taps noises. It's from my boyfriend. He's playing video games over there, but he knows that I'm filming, so he's trying to be as quiet as possible. We have been together for a little over 2 years, and we live in an apartment together. If you guys have any questions for me, ask in the comments. If there is any hate comments, I will be ignoring those. Next, we're gonna go over my very beautiful babies I have right here. So first, we have the Laura kit by Bonnie Brown. I have decided to name her Marley Rose. She's very pretty. I got her 2 days ago, and her hair is a little messy right now, but she has fully rooted hair and is painted very well. I do love her quite a bit, and they're both kind of in matching Christmas outfits. And then we have my twin B by Bonnie Brown, which is a little bit more fine and horrible to keep in place, but he is also quite cute. I love that he has very white hair. I don't have a whole lot of babies that look like that. So just a little bit about my collection. I know that there are a lot of Reborn YouTubers out there that collections don't change a whole lot, maybe 1 or 2 babies every so often. My Reborn collection changes a lot, just because I have really bad disorders and ADHD, so my brain kind of focuses on different things at different times. So what'll happen is I'll have a baby for quite a few months, and then I will lose my bond, and I'll try to get it back, and it won't come back, so then I eventually trade for a different baby so that another family can enjoy that baby as much as I did, and I can give their baby some love, and then it's kind of like a circle of life in my collection. I haven't really found a baby that has stayed a forever baby. I have a feeling that she might and he might. I'm not too sure. I actually have 2 babies here right now, but they're getting ready to go to new homes. Speaking of that, if you guys have any like trades or like reborns you'd want to trade for any of mine and I were to post them on here, just let me know and you can contact me in some way, shape, or form, and we can discuss the details about that. So, a big part of this video, because even though I've been in the community for almost 8 years, I have never got to experience a Carter's store. Now, if you don't know what Carter's is a baby clothes store that range from like preemie all the way up to toddler sizes, like 6, 5, and 6T or something like that. I went to a more smaller one because that one was more local to where I am. But I do plan to go out further next time to a really, really big one, so there's a lot more clothing options. But I did find some things that I really, really liked, and they're gonna try on these things for you. So first we have this. So that is like this little button-up shirt and these pants. And then what goes underneath it is this thing has like ducks and mushrooms and frogs and a bunch of different things, but it's very gender neutral. I'm trying to get my clothes collection a little bit more gender neutral in general because I really like it. Next we have a pram suit, or just like a car seat sort of suit thing to keep warm. Can't really see all of it in camera, but it's basically just a really soft jacket you would wear outside if you could. And if you look at the top, it has little bear ears And this is also gender neutral, and I'm loving that. Everything I have is gender neutral, pretty much. Then we have our little hat. Isn't that adorable? I know in my head that this is way too big for like any of my babies, but I needed it anyway, so I got it. Actually, my boyfriend was nice enough to buy it for me, so I didn't have to buy it. And then finally, this is probably my favorite thing I have, is this very adorable, I would say still very gender neutral paper that is a button-up one and has a little rainbow, and it kind of looks like funfetti cake or something with all the different colors. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I think it's so adorable. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the tags for the hat and just see how ginormous this is on both of them. So let's see. Oh, that's not that bad. Okay, this is so cute. Okay, can we just talk about how cute and adorable she looks? But it's so... Oh, her hair is gonna be a mess after this. Oh my goodness. Let's just fix that real fast. Okay, awesome. Now, I don't know if I want to even try it on his head, because, like, look how ginormous. Okay, let's give this a good old-fashioned try. Okay. Yeah, that, maybe we could put it all the way back here, but I feel like that's just a lot to have extra. Oh my, his hair is probably the worst to keep up. Oh my goodness. I wonder if it's because it's like so fine or something. But yeah, so this is probably most definitely for her, and I think it's pretty adorable. It's just huge on her. Next, let's see. I only put him in newborn for sleepers, but otherwise he wears preemie because newborn is just way too big on him, especially from Carter's. So I think this one is probably gonna be our main tester for all of these things. So I think what we're gonna do next is this one. So let me get this off the hanger. That was a struggle. There we go. Okay. So we have this little guy. I love it. If you know me at all, I have an obsession with like not like eating mushrooms or anything. Mushrooms actually like gross me out, but like drawing mushrooms I really enjoy. It's really fun, and you can make them drippy and trippy looking. I don't know, it's just something that I learned to draw very quickly when I first started drawing. So it kind of just spiraled from there. That's just never changed, which I'm not too upset about. I actually really enjoy drawing, but I just haven't had the time for it in adult life. But that happens a lot of the time. So we're gonna start getting her changed. And I'm also going to be answering some questions I see on a lot of people's videos from people who either are just starting out collecting reborns, or they just don't understand why you would have reborns if you are not a kid, or something of that sense. So let's start out with how many babies I have. Technically, I have 5, but 3 of them are being shipped off to their new mommies and daddies within the next week. And these 2 are not going anywhere. So yeah, I'm trading all of the babies, all 3 of the other babies. I'm not sure for who yet on a couple of them. One of them, I know for sure I'm getting another baby. And then the other one, there's a possibility I could get a different travel system than the one that I already have. Because I love the idea of having a carriage option with my travel systems, and I don't have that right now. Especially for my smaller babies, like Matthew. I don't know if I told you guys his name. His name is Matthew Robert, Marley Rose. I'm pretty sure I told you hers. I just don't know if I told you his. But that's okay, we got to it eventually. How much money do they cost? It really depends on if you're getting it first hand or second hand or third or fourth or fifth hand, or where you're getting it from. say you go on Mercari or something of that sort, you can get things for very cheap, but I will also warn you that you need to get safety pictures somehow and ask for pictures in different lighting, just because some people are really, really nasty and will try to scam you when you're looking for a legit thing. So just be careful with most sites. But if you were to go on Reborns.com, Reborns.com is very, very well known in the reborn community everywhere, just because there's a lot of different artists, there's lots of different prices, and you have silicone and vinyl on there. So there's a lot to choose from, because some of them are just from the artist and some of them are secondhand. So it really just depends on what you're looking for. I would say out of all the babies that I've had one silicone who wasn't really realistic looking, but I really just wanted to try having a silicone, and I ended up not liking it. There was just too much maintenance, and I was so scared that I was going to rip her or something of that sort, so I ended up trading her for like 3 different babies. And I loved her, but it just gave me so much anxiety being near her. So she went to a loving mother, and I know her very well. So I would say that if you're a beginner with reborns in general, I would not have a silicone, an expensive one anyway, just because there's a lot of upkeep, and if you're not like 100% set in the community, you may not enjoy it. Here she is. She's just so cute. Her hair is slightly messed, but she's adorable. Love that. Oh, another very big topic will be up next, but she's worth about $500 and he's worth about $250, $300. I got them secondhand. I am her 3rd mom, and I am his 3rd mom, I believe. Not 100% sure on him, but I think so. Anyway, they're pretty expensive. Just make sure you trust who you're buying from, because it's really hard, especially now with like internet, and scammers are literally everywhere. It's awful. I don't know how people can do that, but you just gotta really protect yourself in the best way possible. Always look out for your best interest, because who else will, you know? And another big thing I see, especially on TikTok, which I'm not as surprised to see on TikTok, but fakes, okay? I don't care if you get a fake on accident and you thought that it was this realistic, authentic reborn, and then when you got it, it was not what it was, because I've been in that situation. But if you are purposely buying unauthentic dolls and you know that beforehand, I do not agree with that, because whenever you buy fakes, that's just taking away from the artist and hurting the reborn community in that way. I really do not agree with that. And I know that can be very controversial. That's how I feel about it. I understand that fakes are cheap and it might be easier for you to get them, but unfortunately, regardless of the money issue, you are hurting the artist by supporting somebody who didn't take the time to sculpt that baby, and I just can't find any morals in that. Sorry, that was kind of like a rant, but just be aware, ask for help. If you guys are starting out and you want to know what to look for, and like what questions to ask, just let me know. I'll make a video on what I always ask and do before trading or buying off of places like Marketplace on Facebook or Mercari or eBay or Etsy or things like that. Just you gotta let me know if that's something that you're interested in. How long have I had them? I've had Marley for 2 days. She's very, very, very new to the collection. And I can't think of how long I've had Matthew, but it hasn't been very long either. Matthew I've probably had for a week and a half. So not very long either, but like I said, my collection changes around a lot, so it's very much expected, especially in my household. Why do I collect? So I collect Reborns because this hobby when I was younger. But they eased my anxiety, they eased my PTSD, they eased my ADHD from spiraling, and it overall just helps me be a more stable person when I know I need to be. And it's also really fun, I might add. Babies that don't cry, poop, or throw up or anything on you is great, and you can also dress them in really cute clothes. So, as you can see, she looks quite adorable, I would say. What do you guys think? Super cute, love the rainbow, adorbs. But yeah, there's a lot of different reasons why I own them, but my boyfriend supports me, and my family supports me with it. Anyway, this is also a very big thing. So, my videos. I do not have a set schedule for videos at all at the moment because I really don't know what it's going to be like. I think it's going to be more often from like the 13th of this month till the like 10th of next month, because my boyfriend will be out of town, so I do have the room to myself, so I can have more space to make these videos. I haven't come out with a schedule for it yet because, like I said, this is my first video, so I really don't know what to expect. If you guys have suggestions, willing to take them. Just let me know what you want. Once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. Probably couldn't do more than 3 or 4 times a week. Definitely not every day, because I do not have this schedule to attain that. And if I say I'm gonna videos, I want to make videos for you guys, so you're not just left stranded if you want to watch my videos. In any of my videos, formula is not real formula. I would never take real formula from a real baby. Usually my mixtures for formula are, sorry, I had just a moment on how to button stuff. Usually formula that I make is like floured water or lotion and water, or coffee creamer and water, things like that, or sometimes laundry detergent when I have white laundry detergent. So it's never ever 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 actual formula. I don't really do a whole lot of feeding videos, that's just not my thing. And most of my videos will be changing and outfits and box openings as well. I really don't have a whole nursery setup or anything like that, so that's not really an option. Probably routine videos and maybe the day in the life videos if you guys are interested in seeing that. I'm not working, of course. Yeah. And hate. So if I receive any hate, which I am more than expecting to receive hate at some point or another, whether that's in a day from now or in years from now, I am expecting it to happen. So what will happen if I get hate? Pretty much nothing. I will not give the gratitude of people hating and me responding or reacting in a certain type of way, just because that's exactly what haters want, and I'm not going to give them that. And if it's something really bad, I will either report it or delete it myself. And if somebody is hating on one of my followers or one of the people's in the comments being nice, I will definitely remove and report that comment, just because I'm more okay with receiving hate, but I do not want you guys involved in the hate if at all possible. Look how freaking adorable. Anyway, I might just leave her in that for right now while I talk to you guys. I am very happy to be a part of this community, and I will try to help and be as responsive as I possibly can to you guys. Once we reach certain goals with subscribers and things like that. I will probably do some giveaways of like clothes or things for babies depending on where we get. And I think that's pretty much everything that I am. But if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. If you have any suggestions for videos after this or in the near future, please let me know in the comments. And just so you know, my socials are Lovable Reborns on TikTok and Instagram. It's lovable._.reborns. If you want to follow me there. Well, so I guess that I will talk to you later.